The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
Welcome to the David Pakman Show. Hi to everyone who's watching us live on YouTube. We are streaming live on YouTube every Monday through Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. A lot of stuff to get to today, so I'll get right into it. Number one, yesterday we talked about U.S. ambassador to Libya being killed when the Benghazi consulate was attacked. We talked about Mitt Romney's initial response to that. We're going to get into that even more, but in the meantime, U.S. embassies in Yemen and Egypt have now been attacked repeatedly by protesters. We have some video of this which will show our television audience. According to a report by Reuters, U.S. embassies in Sana'a, Yemen, and Cairo, Egypt, found themselves under attack by demonstrators today in protest of the now infamous movie Innocence of Muslims, as well as in protest of the news of U.S. warships directed towards Libya in the aftermath of the embassy attack. Now, on the bonus show today, we're going to talk about, we actually had a chance to watch a lot of that Innocence of Muslims movie. I think it's incredible that the movie is so poorly produced and appears to be a comedic parody more than anything else, that we can only assume that a lot of the people who are protesting and making acts of violence in response to that have not seen the movie. Would you come to the same conclusion, Lewis?
100%.
Natan, what do you think?
Yeah, in fact, I heard on the radio yesterday that it's just a fact that a lot of the people haven't heard it. They just heard things about the movie and were basing, their feeling about it on that.
And then you've got instigators who mislead them, and because those instigators want to attack an embassy, so they recruit people. That's how it goes.
Let's take a look at some of the video of the recent attacks from protesters on the embassies in Yemen and Egypt. This is video courtesy of RT. So we're seeing people climbing on the gates, some of the gates falling. We're seeing people pulling electrical cords. We're seeing smoke rise and fires being set. A number of different things. And of course, we also see gunfire, windows being broken. The thing about this, I have such mixed feelings about this, because on the one hand, of course, it makes no sense to do this type of violence, period. At the same time, I also worry that the fact that this kind of violence is being done is only going to further the same types of stereotypes that actually lead to this violence. And we seem to be in this self-perpetuating circle with no real way to get out of it.
Yeah. And I don't know if anyone involved in that circle is going to understand how it works, but we're certainly going to be stuck in it for a long time.
We've seen 15 wounded in these latest attacks, 12 more people under arrest. Security forces were firing in the air, attempting to hold the mob off until Yemeni police arrived and dispersed the crowds with tear gas. So we're going to talk about this more in our Worldview segment, and we're going to have more coverage of this coming up. But as we see, we seem to be having something that is escalating here. Certainly, we are getting every indication, at least from what we've read so far, that the Libyan attack was planned, at least to a certain extent. Whatever planned means, we don't yet even really know all the details exactly, but we're going to cover that more in the B segment today. We'll talk to Denis Campbell. We'll also hear more about this Mitt Romney speech, which was just incredible.
Another gem from Mitt Romney.